Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are a regular subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're new to my channel and you love to look at handbags or collect handbags, you've come to the right place where you don't have to be perfect, but your purse definitely has to be perfect for you. So today I am revealing a bag charm that I recently bought from Coach. It actually came really fast. It came in 3 days. They released this right before Halloween. So here she is. Can you take a guess what bag charm I just bought from Coach? So if you've been following my channel, thank you for coming back. Um, Basically, I have had an obsession with this particular Coach bag charm. I bought two pre-loved already, and I was really surprised when they released this bag charm because I believe the original ones were released in 2016. I could be wrong. Please leave a comment if you know any better. So here she is. Can you take a guess? This is the size, and I haven't ordered directly from Coach in a while now. So this it's not a true unboxing because I've already looked inside, and I just wanted to share because I haven't really seen a lot of videos on this bag charm, and it's a newly release. I think I've only seen two reveals so far, and I just want to compare the sizes also, so if that gives you any hint. So here she is, and it came packed like this, and I did not ask for them to put it in a gift box. I just want to make sure that we're trying to have the least environment effect on when I'm ordering. So I think about, like, do I really need that gift box, or it's such a waste of paper, we're killing trees. So there she is. So let's go back to the bag. I'm rambling on again. Sorry. So it did come with the thank you card, right? And they did put a sticker here. I don't know what happened to the sticker. So I am going to reveal her. And if you've been watching my channel, you know which bag charm I have been obsessed over since I started collecting Coach handbags. And sorry, that was the box dropping on the floor. And SLGs and bag charms. Woo! I was really shocked to see the size of this bag charm. Are you ready? This is the Rexy skeleton bag charm that they just released right before Halloween, and I did not even know about it until I saw it on somebody's posting on YouTube. The new items that were released. I'm pretty busy during the week with work, and I don't really have time to peruse the Coach websites and the other, Dillard's, Macy's, and what have you. So I usually find out about new items that were dropped by Coach either by looking at YouTube videos or TikTok videos. So that's how I found out about this bag charm. I was really shocked, and as soon as I saw that, I had to get on the Coach website, and I said, this has to be in my collection because, as you know, I did buy two pre-loved Rexy skeleton bag charm before, and I will show you, and I'll compare the sizes too on this video. So she is made, let's take a spin around her first. She is made out of glove tanned leather all around, and she came with the brass dog leash and the ring, key ring right here. And I love that, they secure that part right here so that leather won't rip when you're carrying it as a bag charm, or so the two videos that I've seen, they were really shocked to how big this bag charm is, just like me, because I didn't think it was going to be that big. I guess I should have looked at the description. I just got so excited and I said I need to order that before it sells out. So I'm going to measure her quickly with my measurement tape. So you guys see that? So from the tip of her mouth up to her tail, it's about 13 inches long across. So let me move my hand. So she's about 13 inches up to the tip of her tail. And then her height, I would say she's about 7 inches tall from the top of her head to the foot. And then how wide is she? So I'm going to measure her from the widest part of her skeleton. So she is about 4 inches across. Okay, so she's a pretty big, and I'm going to put her on some bags so you guys can see her size when she is attached to some Coach bags, and you can make your decision. So I know that it's when I checked their website today, currently it's still not sold out. So I'm going to post this video today as well. So it's not sold out yet, but they did have another Rexy in brass bag charm that they released, and I regret, I knew that was going to sell out. So that sold out and I didn't get a chance to order that. And I knew I should have ordered it at the same time, but I just got so excited with this one. Okay, so let's go ahead, take a spin around her first. And as you can see, she is fully made out of leather. So her skeleton parts, it's connected. They stitch them to connect each part. Okay, and the whole thing is glove tan leather. And then she's got that, you know, the attachment, the dog leash attachment that they've been putting on a lot of their bag charms lately, right? And then it is in black, which I love also. And right here on the tip of her tail, it says Coach. Then let me show you. So this is the large one. And I guess I should have expected her to be this large because I did buy a pre-loved Rexy skeleton bag charm. I think I bought this about a year ago. And I specifically wanted this one because it is part of the K Facette collaboration collection. So if you take a look, she is beautiful. This one's my favorite bag charm of all Coach bag charms or any bag charms that I own from any brand. So right here, I'm just gonna take a spin around her, and this is the medium size, and I'll align them so you guys can see you can compare their sizes. And right here, since it is part of that collaboration, you see the Coach branding there in collaboration with K Facette. I'm not sure if he's still living. He's an artist. And it took me a while to look for this particular one because I know that there were other colors that they used for this Rexy bag charm when they released it in the Cave collection. But I wanted this one with this particular color print, the florals on it. She is just so pretty, very pretty. And so I'm starting to align them so you guys can see the compare and contrast their size. So I'll measure them. This is what they call the medium size one. So I'll measure her from the tip of her mouth to the tip of her tail. So as you can see, she is about 9 inches across if you're measuring her from the tip of her mouth to her tail. And then her height Put her on the. She is about 5 inches from the, a little over 5 inches from the tip of her head, about 5.5 inches tall. And then as far as across, again, I'm going to measure her from the biggest part of her skeleton. So she's about 3 inches across. So there's a pretty big difference between the large and the medium size. So if you can see that, I'm lining them up. And then I also have a different size. This is the one I had bought pre-love also about, I want to say, did I get her? I want to say less than a month ago. So again, with this, like this one, it took me a while to find her also. So let me just move your sisters. And I found the Mohawk Rexy, and she is in the small size, and it took me a while. I have been, this is very rare, and when you do find them, they're really expensive. So I didn't want to pay too much for her, but I know that I think Autumn said that they sold them originally for $300. These original Rexy skeleton bag charms, which was insane because I didn't pay that much, and this is pre-love. Some people, some resellers, they do post them for that much, but I didn't want to pay that much for them. So they were about $200 each when I bought them pre-love. So actually the new large one is cheaper than what I had bought these pre-love ones for, but they're rare, and I know that I wanted them in my collection. And as soon as I saw this one a few years back, I know I wanted to look for one, and it was actually new when I received it. The tag was still on it. The previous owner never used it. This one was used. I can tell because the owner, it comes with the gunmetal hardware. I can tell that the owner used it because they removed the key ring, which is fine to me because I usually don't like the key rings on these bag charms anyways. I never use them, and it just makes it heavier, right? So yeah, she's got a little mohawk. So I just wonder why most of the mohawk Rexies that I've been seeing, they just have the top part of the mohawk like this. And they don't, this one is fully, she's got a lot of hair on her, which makes her really unique. So yeah, so it took me a while to find one at the right price, but I love her too. She is my second favorite bag charm, and she's just very unique. So let me measure her. So you can see she's very small, so I don't know why when I tilt the dog leash on this side, she'll stand up, but when I put on the other side, okay, I'm rambling on again, sorry. Okay, so let me measure her from the tip of her mouth to, she's about 5.5 across from the tip of her mouth to her tail. And then height wise, she is about a little like 3.25 inches. And then across, it's hard to see because of her full hair, she is about 1.5, maybe 1.75 inches wide. So then I'll line them up again so you guys can see and compare their size difference. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is the small Rexy bag charm. And then over here, you've got the medium small Rexy bag charm. And then you've got the large bag charm. Okay, so I'm going to line them up again. And they do stand up on their own, which is nice. So if you weren't planning to use them as a bag charm, you can also use them, you can display them in your purse collection or on your desk. So, but I do plan on taking these out as a bag charm. I know it could be kind of extra, right? But who cares, right? It's what you love. Yeah, you do you, right? Okay, so quickly, I did notice a difference because when this is very substantial, the thickness of the different parts of the skeleton on this bag charm is pretty thick, and the glazing is pretty smooth. This is made out of canvas, and I think it's canvas and glove tan also. But this one is completely glove tan here. This one. And I noticed that if I put them, if I'm showing the glazing to you guys, yeah, the glazing is pretty smooth. But do you see how much thicker the material is on the medium one? So I think it could be because this is only made out of glove tan leather, but this one is made, I believe, I know for sure it's got canvas on it. You can see it over there. But I believe it was glove tan leather and canvas. So maybe that's why it's a little bit thicker. So I feel like this is more substantial than the material that they used on the new one. So just, just something I noticed. And then over here, they both have this Coach hang tag right here, right? But this one, and I love that they also secure that part right there so the leather doesn't rip right there from pulling on the bag charm. And this one, oh, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the hang tag. This one doesn't have Coach. It has the Coach carriage, which is a cool detail, right? But it also has that support right there, that rivet right there. So this doesn't rip off the dog leash, doesn't rip off the rest of the bag charm. And this one, since it's so tiny, they connected it this way. There's like a D-ring or an O-ring connected to the, you guys can see that. And it's gunmetal, and it does have the Coach hang tag also. So I'm gonna quickly put them on two of my bags, two Empire bags, so you guys can see the size comparison also when they're attached to the bag. So here I have the Empire 28 in the love leather, and I think that my Mohawk Rexy fits this bag so perfectly also. It gives that punk rock look. And what I just did, I put the crossbody strap around the purse, and I just attached it to the D-rings at the end. Okay. And then I love that this also came with the Rexy cluster bag charm, which is pretty cute also. So now she's got two Rexies. So I think this is perfect for the Empire 28. Then if I put the medium size one, so as you can see, she's almost covering 3/4 of this bag right across. And then I guess you can still carry her like that. She's not too big. And then when you set her down, you just need to make sure that it's not like this, that it's staying on the table or wherever you're putting your purse, flat like this. Okay. Then the large one is definitely, in my opinion, is too big for the Empire 28. As you can see, it's pretty much covering this whole purse. It's as big, as long as this purse right here. Okay, so that's that. So for me, I definitely wouldn't carry it. You see how she's just sticking out really far. I think she's too big. And that was what the other coaches were saying, that they probably It's so ridiculous how big this large one is. They're probably not going to end up using it as a bag charm. I just want to see. I'm going to test her out. So here I have also taken out my Empire, and I'm going to move this like that so you guys can see it. This is the Empire 40 in honey brown. So you can definitely put the small Rexy bag charm. Oh, she's cute on that too because I have a black, I added a black hang tag there. So she's also cute on that. What do you think? And then I definitely think the medium one, the K facette one, also fits this bag perfectly. And I have, my phone keeps moving, sorry. So I have these two twillies from Coach that are gonna stay. When I bought them, I purposely planned that it was gonna stay on this Empire 40, and it's gonna stay there. It's been there. So I have two of them. I covered both handles too. Yep. So I really think that this medium one fits perfectly with this Empire 40 in honey brown because how the canvas, right? The signature canvas is picking up that brown color or the tan color from the, and look, she's not touching the floor or the bottom of this bag, right? And I think this is the perfect one for her. So the medium size definitely fits on the Empire 40. And then I wanted to test out the large size. So I guess going out in public, this could look a little bit extra, right? So when you lay the bag down, the Rexy bag charm will stay put. But let me lift her up so you guys can see. So you guys can see where she falls when you're carrying it. And again, compared to the size of this bag, you can see she's covering about almost 3/4 of this bag lengthwise. So yeah, and I think with the large Rexy bag charm, she's probably perfect for the Empire 40 and maybe even the Empire 48. I don't own any Empire 48 because I really have no use for it. This one is perfect for work, but the Empire 48, it almost looks like a luggage to me. I've seen it in person, and I really think I don't see myself carrying that unless I'm traveling and using it as a luggage. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that share. And remember, it's not all about perfection, whether it's you or your purse. It's all about finding what makes you feel amazing. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Bye.